We have an NFL intro video coming, but that day is not today. Let's go.
Well, the top side streets are a dangerous place, so you better tune in to a credible face like this one. Yeah, this one. And you know he's not alone, and they're coming in hot. We got a Lake so Stan and a guy who really likes baseball. I don't know why he likes baseball.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We got a little NFL action coming at you this morning. Hopefully a little less yelling than what we had earlier today. It's going to be good vibes only. Let's see what we got here. We the people. Borland's here. Robert M. says, let's go Cowboys. Need a Super Bowl to press since 96. Well, Robert, you've lost a lot of your offensive line. Amari Cooper, it's not looking great. Rowdy Rod's here. Borland, big ticket. Ghostface Drilla. Joker Rock to the house. Tommy Welch, Stubbs, Lopes, Airplane Mode, Lunchable, Connoisseur, Lunchable, Connoisseur. Patrick Coins here, JK's Dirty Pirate, and so many more. Thousands more. Bin Ballin are coming in now. I'm excited. We had a couple of games that already went underway. We have 4 tonight. I forget what we got tomorrow for this NFL all day slate, or this Rumble slate, excuse me. So this is the first time. So if you are in the Jolly Jokers Discord, which I'm sure a lot of you are because we forced you to do it a while ago, and if you have Jolly Joker pre-mint access, you should have access to their preseason Rumble. And for first place, I believe this time around, and I'll pull it up and show you what we're looking at here. Let me share my screen real quick. We've got first place is getting a Jolly Joker and a pack, a best ball pack, or no, maybe this is an NFL Rewind pack. And then second to 100. So we've got 99 other people getting Rewind Catalyst packs. And there are 801 entrants already. I'll actually share a link to this. And if you do have access to it, you should be able to log in. So we're going to have some fun. With it. We'll kind of go over some of the action that's already happened. And just kind of see if there's anything we need to plug in already. And I think this will be a good test run. And I know it's kind of hard to gauge because a lot of the guys who excelled the last couple of weeks of preseason are, fighting for roster spots. And so they might not have a moment. So it's going to be a little weird figuring out what we need to do to create a floor and ceiling for these rosters. But I think it'll be fun to go over it and just get a feel for what the regular season is going to look like. And hey, it just gives us some utility. You know what I'm saying? I also know, I think at 12:30, not to give you other content to go check out, so you should stay here. But I know the First Mint's going on. They're doing a spaces with the Gaia team, the On Gaia team, about their marketplace. I saw they had a shopping cart and a basketball in the in emojis. And so it's either about ballers, which or I wonder if we're seeing, maybe some Top Shot integration or some all day integration. Maybe they're saying you can use, another third party site to buy and sell moms, so who knows? So if anybody hears anything that comes from that spaces, you drop that into the chat so we can talk about it. But let's dive into all day. Let's dive in. We're going to start with the Rumble. So we had a couple of games last night, right? The first one that I think people were kind of jacked up about were the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And I think people were excited because they were like, look, we just got a Jordan Love in these packs. Jordan Love's going to be a preseason stud for a quarterback spot. Maybe we'll be able to use this moment or flip this moment. And then Jordan Love went 16 for 26 with 148 yards passing and an interception. They lost 17-10. He did nothing. Looking at the rushing yards, we got Tyler Goodson was the only one who found the end zone on 7 for 28. Not a lot you can do with that. And then looking at the wide receivers, Samori Toure had 6 for 83. Amari Rogers 4 for 39. Not a lot you could do with it. Not a lot of like actionable things you can do. Use the Packers. The Packers also gave up 17 points. So not a lot of useful information where it comes to OTM Rumble for that first game. Again, I think Jordan Love, you might like end up using Jordan Love just because no one else is going to get points, but I doubt it. I doubt it. When we look at the Chiefs side of things, they played her man Shane Buccelli, who went 11 for 17 for 166 yards and 2 touchdowns. But you want to know what? I don't think Shane Buccelli is on NFL all day. I'll check just for the sake. No, there are no. Not only is Shane Buccelli not on there, there's no Shanes in general. No Shanes. So that's not very helpful. Looking at more of what the Chiefs did here, Pacheco went 10 for 52. People are excited about him. Rojo 8 for 43. Is Rojo on the site? I don't think so. Does he have a moment? Because no, he doesn't. I even typed in Rojo as a search, but no Ronald Jones. So there's really not a lot we can do with the Chiefs here either on the rushing side of things. Receiving, Matt Bushman, 3 for 73 and 2 TDs. Shane's a rookie. Okay, thank you, JKs. So I mean, Matt Bushman, there's no way. I don't know who Matt Bushman is. So there's no Matt Bushman. Other than that, nobody really did anything. And it's a lot of people who don't have moments. So also, I did not know Corey Coleman was still in the league right now fighting for a spot with the Chiefs. So that first game, I mean, honestly, Jordan Love is the only thing you can use from it so far. And then we go to the 49ers-Texans game, which was also ugly. The Texans won 17-0. A lot of Shane puns happening there. A lot of Shanes. 17-0. Texans now undefeated in the playoffs. Will this be the first ever team? I mean, in the preseason, will the Texans be the first team in NFL history to win all of their preseason games, but then lose all of their regular season games? I don't know. Could be. Okay, let's start the 49ers. Our favorite quarterback, Brock Purdy, went 13 for 20, 182 yards. Trey Lance rushed one time for 1 yard and went 7 for 11 for 49. And then Nate Sudfeld, 5 for 10, 49 yards and a pick. Like literally nothing. Trey Sermon had 8 rushes for 20 yards. On the receiving side, Ross Dwelly, 3 for 42. Juwan Jennings, 3 for 34. Willie Snead, 2 for 36. That's really it. A lot of people caught one or two passes, but not a lot we can do from that. On the Texans side of things, though, David Mills, 6 for 10, 58 yards and a touchdown. So finally, somebody we can use, someone we can use. Davis Mills actually scored a touchdown. That's exciting, even though he only threw 58 yards. Dameon Pierce, 6 for 37 yards and a touchdown. He clearly seems to be the guy who's going to be starting. Or listen, he should be starting. I don't know if they'll roll him out week 1, but he should be the starting RB1 on the Texans. Marlon Mack had 10 for 55. Sexy Rexy Burkhead, 10 for 28. And then on the receiving side of things, man, nothing. Chris Conley, 2 for 15. Chris Moore, 2 for 35. But the one actionable thing, hey, Jeb's in the house. Hickey's here. The one actionable thing we have right now is the Houston defense did not let up a point. So they should be, like JK said, they should be locked in for 20 points. So I went out there and bought a moment yesterday. Let me see if I can, I'll show you my collection and we'll search by recent purchases here. I went out and got a little $4 household name oh, look, we're up to 69 moments. The household name of Camus Hill for $4. It's this defensive sack play just to lock in that defense, those defensive points. So now let's look at, we've got an upcoming schedule here of who do we have? We've got, I meant to have this pulled up and ready to go. I apologize. Give me a second here. Hold on. Excuse me. I thought I already had this up and now I can't find it. All right. So we have today, we get the Bills and the Panthers. We've got the Seahawks and Cowboys. We've got the Chargers and Saints, and we've got the Patriots and the Raiders. I think what's going to be tricky right now is figuring out who to play. And like, and I don't mean like just for our Rumble moments. I just don't even know who's going to be getting the most burn, like who's going to be playing the most, what teams are trying to like figure out their offenses more so than like rest their starters. You know what I'm saying? So, because the first thing that stood out to me is the Carolina Panthers game, because it's got me wondering, like, are we going to see Baker Mayfield try to get a little bit more run to like get ready with the offense? I know they've already named him QB1, so maybe they feel comfortable with what they've seen. I know for the Seahawks Cowboys game, we're going to be seeing a lot of, seems like Geno Smith is going to start and then Drew Lock. So my guess is Geno Smith plays the first half and Drew Lock plays the second half. So I like that. This is kind of the gross shit we're looking at right now, because it all depends on like who has moments. So like Geno doesn't have a moment. Drew Lock might. Yeah, Drew Lock does have a moment. Oh wait, no, it says, oh wait, I'm looking at my collection. I apologize. Hold on one second, guys. Drew Lock is sitting on, let's see. He's sitting on a common debut that's $8. So I don't know if we're trying to buy moments for that. Reporters are speculating that Drew Lock will play $3. So there you go. Maybe Drew Lock is the move. Maybe Drew Lock is the move, or he's at least an option. I'm going to start with quarterbacks. Let's go to Dallas side of things. Like with the way Dallas is running right now, and it looks like, well, no, Dax, maybe, is he playing? I know he sat out the last game. I just don't, I can't imagine the Cowboys want to roll him out too much. So that means it's Cooper Rush or Will Greer or the household name of Ben DiNucci. On Buffalo side of things, let's see if we've got an update on Josh Allen. Allen's not playing in the preseason game. So that means it's Case Keenum and Matt Barkley. So I don't think we have moments for either of those guys. So that's not super helpful. Ooh, Mike, you've got me with some DFS helper. Okay, Patty, we like that. So Buffalo, it's gonna be like Case Keenum. I'm assuming you don't have a Case Keenum moment, right? It feels like just yesterday, our man Case Keenum was out there throwing bombs to Stephon Diggs. So that's the Buffalo side of things. So now Carolina, Baker could play into the second quarter of Friday's preseason finale. So we're probably only getting a quarter and a half of Baker Mayfield, it looks like. Maybe a full half. And then behind that is Sam Darnold. So Sam Darnold is playing a half too. That's kind of interesting. Baker Mayfield has one moment. It's a $16 moment. And then Sammy Darnold does not have a moment. So I guess Baker's really the only option right there in that game. All right, let's keep moving. I'm going team by team. If you guys haven't figured it out yet, I'm not like picking who I like the most. Justin Herbert. I don't know. How long do we think Herbert's going to play? Because like I'd rather have 2 quarters of Herbert than like 3 quarters of a lot of these. Bit my tongue real bad. But would rather have 2 quarters of Herbert than 3 quarters of some of these shit guys. But that's something I'm looking at there at the quarterback position. I want to know. We got to dive into some beat reporters to see how long Mr. Justin Herbert's playing. Famous Jameis said Wednesday that he's feeling better every day and will be ready to play if the Saints want him in the game on Friday. I don't know if we have an update if he's playing, but my guess is they're going to be pretty limiting of him. So that means Andy Dalton should be in line for a lot of snaps. What's Andy Dalton looking like for a moment? He is $4. $4 for the Red Rocket could be in play. For Dalton. All right, we're seeing 2 quarters. 2 quarters for Justin Herbert, man. That might be the move. Would you rather have 3 quarters of the Red Rocket or 2 quarters of Justin Herbert? What do you think? All right, the last game of tonight. We've got the New England Patriots with Mac Jones, Brian Hoyer, or Zappy. I haven't seen anything on how long Mac Jones is supposed to play. The last game he went 4 for 8 in passes. So I like assuming he plays, it's probably only a couple of drives. So I don't really love that. I don't really love that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's kind of a weird spot for the Patriots. And then for the Raiders, it's either Derek Carr or Stidham. I don't know. I'm a little bit nervous about playing any of these starters. I don't think they're going to. Yeah, like Robert was saying, you don't see Herbert dropping back too much. Yeah, you kind of want to go. I don't know. Also, confirmed in all day Discord, no challenges this weekend. Shout out Xavier. All right, there we go. I got a question for you guys. How smart do you think are the people that are making these lineups right now? Like, do you think on average, most people are digging in as much and being like, okay, I need to go get Andy Dalton instead of or are they just like plugging in their studs that they have? You know, I don't know how smart. I'm not trying to call people dumb, but just like how much work are people putting into this? And then on Saturday, so Saturday we've got Jags Falcons, we've got Rams Bengals, we get the Commandos and the Ravens, Eagles and Finns, Cardinals and man, we get a lot of games to sift through. Cardinals and Titans, Bears and Browns, and then Bucks, Colts. Man, we have so many games. Vikings, Broncos, and then last Giants, Jets, Lions, Steelers. Oh wait, no, that's August. Yeah, that's this weekend. Man, that's a lot of games to sift through. I mean, looking at that, I don't know who's like. Let me know in the chat. Who are you sitting on here for this week? If you're playing this weekend, if you're playing some this weekend, what are you looking at? Borland says it's a total luck fest. A total luck fest. I don't know. I'm not sure. Like you guys buying Texans rares last night. Proud of you. This was the schedule that I was looking at for a second, but let's go over to Rumble. And I'm just going to try to build something with what I have right now. So looking at my quarterbacks, right? I don't really feel good with Herbert, Lamar, Kyler, Burrows, any of these guys. Now, Huntley, I do think I might lock in, right? So you're assuming you're not getting a lot of Lamar Jackson. I think Huntley played 3/4 of the last game. I think that's what I'm going with. Borland, you're considering, is that because you don't own a Texan? Because I'd spend the $4 on a Texan there. I would. I'd be putting $4 on the Texans. But yeah, I think I'm excuse me, guys. Losing the voice already, and we have another show later today. I think I'm throwing in Huntley because I don't own a Heineke, so I'm gonna start with that. I'm actually gonna go to my defense too, and I'm going to play. I already had Houston defenses. What was I doing buying a $4 moment yesterday? What a fish. I'm gonna play the team defense because that's fun. And then let's get cooking. Let's get cooking here. Let's go to the running back position. So the running back position, I'm assuming we're not seeing a lot of Christian McCaffrey, Austin Eckler, Najee Harris, Aaron Jones, even Elijah Mitchell. We're probably not seeing. Honestly, like Kenneth Gainwell. Kenneth Gainwell there is the only thing that really stands out to me. Who do we match with? Tyler Heineke. Tyler Huntley. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't think you match anyone with them Eagle Putt. I think you're just rolling them out naked. I don't think you need to worry about stacking. I like in a week one situation where you have the same guys out there, it makes a little bit more sense. I think it's a little bit more of a stretch to try to make the Heineke thing. I mean, the Huntley stack work. Yeah, I think in order to complete this lineup, like none of my run backs I feel good about except for Gainwell, maybe. Because you got to think we're not seeing a lot of action from those guys, right? Yeah, Hubbard's a fun call, and let's go over to ODM. Let's go over to OTM and see what Hubbard and Foreman are looking like price wise. Chuba and Foreman. I almost like Dante a little bit more. It's a $4 investment. I kind of like Dante a little bit more. I imagine Chuba gets most of the early run, but I don't know. I feel Foreman's like sneaky good. I mean, clearly he's not sneaky good. Otherwise, he'd have a more formidable role on a team, right? But I kind of like the Foreman call. Yeah, Welch is in on it. We're gonna go buy one right now. Let's go buy the Foreman. $4. Sold an Usman Garuba yesterday for a little bit more dap. So let's go get Foreman in here. Let's buy it. I got to buy it before one of you guys get it. Uh, we the people. I saw you say Singletary. Do you think Singletary's getting a lot of run? Do you think Singletary's getting a lot of run? Because I was a little bit more nervous about that. I feel like we almost might see more Zach Moss than anything else, right? Or is it, or more, what's his name? Cook. But I don't know. Maybe they feel pretty comfortable with Cook, and now they want. I just don't know what they're trying to see from from Devin Singletary that they already don't know. You know? Yeah, he did. Foreman was great. I wouldn't say he was great. Foreman was good though. Foreman was good. All right, we've got Donta Foreman has been added. He's been added to the squad. Let me look at Singletary. I actually thought I owned a Singletary moment. I'm a little confused that I don't. Um, let's go over to Singletary and see what he's looking like. Let's see. Devin, he's got a bunch of moments. $6, $4, $6. Probably just get the debut, even though there's more of those than these. But yeah, I don't know. Any word on what Miami's doing this week with Chase Edmonds? No, I don't know. I love Chase Edmonds, but I don't know. The Miami situation's interesting, right? Because they are trying to figure out who they want to roll out. Because they've got Mostert, they've got Edmonds, they still have Gaskin. I'm forgetting somebody else that's in that backfield too. So I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know. Joker Rock said Foreman is a dog. Had an unfortunate injury 2 seasons ago, but was huge last season. If someone gives him a chance, he will make a Sports Center or two. I like it. They said Singletary needs reps. They are content with what Cook has shown, but you're right. It's tough to judge. Yeah. I just think like those good teams aren't. I'm like more concerned. I mean, I'm more interested in these teams that like suck. Like I really do think the Panthers situation could be unique. Like that's why I like that Foreman call. Let's move to wide receiver for a second too. I think wide receiver is going to be real gross. I think it's going to be real gross because I think like you're not seeing any of the studs play. You're not seeing any of the studs play. So I don't know I don't even know what we're going to be filtering through. Like Kupp, Jefferson, Chase, Debo, Keenan, like none of these guys make me excited. Maybe DJ Moore plays a couple series with Baker, but I bet that's not even the case. Like Gabe Davis, I don't know, man. Like look at all of this. This is tough. Maybe Kadarius Toney. Rondell, not even more. Like we saw what the Cardinals did a couple weeks ago, right? You can't do that. Palmer, I like this call. Palmer's a really good call. How about Grayson? We're gonna get some Cyril Grayson, some Demir Bird, Jalen Rager. Like, man, I don't have a lot. Let's go to who did you just say? Who was the guy you said? Palmer. Palmer's a rookie too. Ooh, look at Dan. Look at Dan just grinding it out. I played, yeah, but how much? I don't know how much Marquise Brown's going to play. You know what I mean? Unless you're just hoping for one big play. I mean, this is tough. You know what? You guys want some advice? Don't buy moments for this week, okay? You got to remember you're playing for one NFL All Day pack and potentially a Jolly Joker. And I'm excited about both of those things, but I would not get out there and start buying moments for this, okay? There's your advice. Yeah, exactly. I'm excited for in season, but I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous for what this is going to look like today. I think it's going to be pretty tilting. That being said, I've already bought a moment. Bought two, actually. Let's see what Palmer's looking like. $17. It is a debut. I am pretty bullish. No, I'm not out on the Jolly Jokers. That's not what I'm just saying. I'm saying, you're not playing for like 1,500 up top like we will be in a few weeks, all right? Humphrey is playing for New England this preseason. You talking about Lil Jordan Hump? LJ Humping? Palmer, I think, will be boomer bust. He balled last week, so might not play today. Well, Palmer's pretty much locked into wide receiver 3 for the Chargers too, right? So I don't know if they need to. I mean, I love Palmer, but I just don't think they need to do anything. Is it true Traymon Smith went from 60s price to 90s because of the Rumble? Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I was trying to say about TOC last year. Like the Thursday night action is going to impact the marketplace. So whether you're in on OTM Rumble or you're not, the market is going to move because of it. Now, and I'll also say this is only with like 1,000 or so people having access to OTM Rumble. So what does this look like in a couple weeks when you're not playing for jokers, you're playing for $1,500, 300 people are cashing? I feel like we're going to see a little bit more movement than what we saw today. Let's go. Let me pull up OTM for a second here, and let's go look at what was the moment again? It was the Traymon Smith, right? There you go. Look at big ticket. Big ticket. You know what? Let's play the gosh darn drop. Let's play the drop because big tickets out there making some moves.
We are from the city and on the big ticket, gonna flip $1 here, $1 there, $1 here, $1 there, $1 here, $1 there, $1 here, $1 there.
There you go. There you go. Beautiful. Kind of makes me wish they'd allow you one wild card swap at any time. Yeah, but I get what you're saying, but it's better just on Thursday, man. I think it's beautiful on Thursday where you don't lock your lineups till after a game happens. Everyone loses their damn mind over one game. It's great. Yeah, so if we look at the OTM, shout out to Own the Moment, proud sponsor of all things Team Hold. We use them for all their data analytics as it comes to NBA Top Shot and NFL all day. You got to see Traymon Smith or Tremont. It's an 87% circulation. It's a moment out of 799, but I believe it's the only Texans rare, or it's the cheapest one that is. It has gone, it's up 40% in the last 24 hours, up to $88. And that's all to play it. That's all to play it in that moment. We the People says, I take back my Palmer take. Didn't know he just came out of concussion protocol. I will say, I really am high on Palmer this year. The thing is, though, we got to remember this. This is not salary-based DFS. Right? You can just play any moments that you own. And so very rarely is like Josh Palmer going to outscore Diggs. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, you don't have to get too off the board here, but I do like Josh Palmer quite a bit. A lot of people would be out if they had to buy an expensive wild card every week, but that's, wild card. Yes, I agree. All right. So let's look at other stuff that's moved. I mean, seems to be all Rumble spec, right? So Tyler Huntley, that's up 33%. Honestly, if there's ever time to sell that Huntley, it's probably now. I like Huntley quite a bit. I feel like Huntley could be the starting quarterback on 10 football teams right now. Like he looked decent when he was in there for Lamar last year. Tyus Bowser. All right. He has to be a Texan, right? Or so Marquise Brown is up. That's interesting. I'm dead. That's like the only moment on the entire site I'm down on right now. I think I got that at $18 and that's at 12. All right, we've got some defensive moments here. Big Ben Roethlisberger, Kendall Blanton. What else is up? Odell's up a little bit after that announcement. Ndamukong Suh, Marvin. Okay, so but most of the stuff right here. This was most of the Rumble moment. Anyways, that's kind of. I think that's like a quick look. I wanted to talk. Obviously I'm still down to talk some Rumble. For the preseason. I do think the preseason is a dart throw, so I would just be careful with buying stuff right now. And then you know what? But week one, we're gonna get weird with it. Week one, we'll get weird with it and really dive in. Before the next thing I want to do, I know we kind of did this last week, but I wanted to take a solid look or a more serious look at some of these hero plays and like figuring out the right rares to target. Or the where I should phrase it as the rares I'm planning on targeting as I figure out my Rumble lineups from week to week. But before we do that, I wanted to talk a little bit more about the pack drop because that kind of just came at us out of nowhere yesterday. So I don't know if you saw that sick ass TikTok, but Odell Beckham is coming to this. He's already on the platform, but his New York Giants one-handed grab, which I love. My favorite take whenever that gets brought up is like, actually, you want a hot take? Offensive pass interference. But when Beckham comes down with that grab, Al Michaels and Collinsworth had the call, right? So there are only 10 of them. Only 10 of them are coming to the platform. It's going to be considered the ultimate tier, right? So like similar to the Brett Favre drop that we had. We're also going to be getting some more historical moments, wide receivers and defensive backs that have dominated the 21st century. So that's pretty exciting. I kind of wanted some like snap takes or snap reaction takes from the chat of where you were at. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is like the ultimate tier. Like, how do we feel about this moment being out of 10? So just give me Yes, we like it. No, we don't. All right. So I'm curious what people thought. Um, what they thought. Mike says thought the OBJ ad was really slick. I feel like 80s marketing rollouts have felt really on point. Yeah, they Dustin and I talked about this. I think it was last week, right, where it does seem to be like ramping up a little bit. And they seem to be like building momentum and creating a moment for themselves, and I really like that. A lot of people are saying the 13 for the perfect jersey cereal. I get that. Feldman actually responded to that on Twitter and just was like, "Yeah, we're trying to keep it at 10. The ultimate tier is at 10, so that's why they didn't do 13. Um, they're doing it at 10." I don't really care about that. A lot of people are like, "Oh, but we can't get her jersey serial number." I'm like, "Yeah, well, whatever, dude." Like, I get it would be cool if they did that, but 10's also cool. Like Luca has a hollow Series 2 moment that didn't get to 77, and no one was pissed it didn't get to 77. So I get like 13 would be cool, but I think 10's fine. Um, but the difference between 10 and 13, I don't really care about. I was more interested in like if people were like, yes, I like that it's at 10. It should be that type of rarity. Or if they were like, only 10 people are going to get this, like, why not get it at like 50? But anyways, it seems like people are on board. 10 is fine, consistent and super rare. Love the 10. Like the concept, hate out inflates the price of the pack. That's fair. Dude, this is what I was saying too. Give me some Megatron. I can't wait for some Megatron. Um, what else we got? Mike says, I think the big question is how many moments per year get the ultimate treatment. Yeah. And are they only going to be historical? Which honestly, this is what I'm talking about. Like, if they are doing that for historical moments, I like that. But I hope they only do it like once or twice a year. But OBJ's polarizing for sure. I'm not sure he's loved as a player by a lot of fan bases, but that moment is loved and he has a massive brand. Very interesting. Yeah, this is one of those times where I think the moment is more iconic than the player, which, because I saw a lot of people in chat yesterday on Twitter being like, oh, they should have done David Tyree. And it's like, yeah, same thing though. Like, I mean, obviously Beckham's a better player than Tyree, but like no one remembers any other plays from Tyree but that play. But I don't know. Joker Rock says, I like the 10 min count until it's a moment I really want. Yeah, that's fine. And Thomas says, guessing it's only 3 to 5. Yeah. So how many people are lining up for this pack, right? Are we assuming it's September 1st? I don't know if they announced the price point yet. I'm assuming it's still the 59, right? And you just get, one of 10 shots at it. I guess we need to know what are some of the other moments in there. I'm assuming, look, today's August 26th. When's September 1st? September 1st is, what is the date? Is that Thursday? Or no, they seem to do shit on Friday. No, it is Thursday. So I'm assuming we're going to get that stuff. Is everybody lining up? Is everybody lining up? Donnie says, what would be the most valued historical moment that could ever be made? Wow. Okay. Here we go. Fenny, did your boy call it or did he call it? Huh? What did I say at the beginning of the show? Yeah, I'm going to be lining up. I'm trying to think. What would be that's a great question. What would be the most historic? The butt fumble. There you go, Neil. I love that call. Historical Franco, immaculate reception. What about that? Eric says, what does that mean? It means you will be able to take, how you can like take your moment off and bring it to floaty? You can do that. So same thing. Like if you wanted to, it's almost going to serve as like the OpenSea marketplace, right? So if you wanted to take your moment and put it on the Gaia marketplace, you'd be able to sell your moments there. Oh yeah, 28 to 3. Absolutely. This is the best one. Yes, King. That's the one that I want. 28 to 3. Give me some James White punching it in. Yeah, the record TD Jerry versus Raiders. Versus Raiders? Yeah, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, those are all good. Barry Sanders would be a great one. I saw. I'm sure some of you guys are watching Hard Knocks right now. That was really fun watching Barry show up. He's got some weird energy though. Barry's got some weird energy. Mike with a great comment here. Also, if you get kicked off the Top Shot platform, your moments can live there. There you go. But yeah, this is pretty exciting. So I think it seems like let's say the price point is $59. If it's $59, are you lining up? That's what I want to know. Big Ben to Santonio Holmes. Man, remember Santonio? Malcolm Butler interception. I'd take that one as well. But yeah, if it's $59, are you lining up? That's what I need to know. Barry was on the giggle weedy. Barry did seem like he was high, right? He did seem like he was high. Sai, I hope there's more rares in the packs. I think there will be more rares, right? I'm assuming we're going to get more rares. Tom said you'll line up at 84 too, 59 or 84. Need a beast mode 50-yard run to the house. Yeah, I'd like that too. Where he broke the sound barrier. Yeah, if it's 59, I'm definitely lining up. I am. I'm at the point. I just am so excited about football right now. I've been doing so many damn underdog drafts. I'm like so excited about football. I honestly did not think I was going to get here. I was just so locked into basketball for so long. I was like, I don't know if it's going to happen. And now that we're here, I'm pretty jacked up. I'm ready. I'm ready to make DraftKings lineups. I'm not ready to do it for a preseason, but I am ready to do it for. You're saying last time was 84? Was the Brady drop $84? Steve Smith double. Man, this is going to be the first time in a long time someone's been like, you know what, I miss Steve Smith. All right, here we go. Fenny says the Gaia packs, 1,000 Stadium Edition Series 1 packs available. Contents 2 NBA Top Shot moments, 2 NBA Top Shot moments, 1 sneakers, 10% chance of a ballers. What? So now guys selling packs? Is that what we're saying? I promise I'll come back to this all day stuff. What is this, Fenny? What is this? Hold on. Let me see if I can find an announcement here on Twitter. I just am like interested in what. Let's see. Did the First Man also tweet it, or is it still in their spaces? All right. No, that's a giveaway. 139 people in the space. Interesting. Let's get more people in here that are on the spaces. Let's see if on Gaia, if they tweeted it out. Gaia Mark. I don't know. I'm not going to keep looking, guys. I gave up. I hope we get a Devontae Adams moment with put the team on my back audio. That would be really good. Yeah, Peyton Manning's definitely somebody that could get on there. I wonder if Peyton seems someone very in control of his brand, so I could see it only happening on his terms. I could see it only happening on his terms. You know, does that make sense? Like instead of, I don't know, I feel although Brady's doing it, right? All right, here we go. Let's just see this real quick. So NBA Top Shot is coming to Gaia on Flow. Life is measured in moments, and so is basketball. All right, we got to do a real reading of this. Let's get a blazer. Let's get a blazer for this and take this seriously, huh, guys? Let's put this on here. Oh man, gotta take this seriously. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, I feel like we got to go full screen too, so you see it. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Life is measured in moments, and so is basketball. Now you can buy, sell, trade, or simply assemble your favorite NBA Top Shot moments right here on Gaia. Seize the moment. Join a worldwide community of fans and collectors, and be part of sports history by owning official digital collectibles of the NBA and WNBA's most extraordinary, renowned, and pivotal plays and players. Pre-listing access will be limited. Sign up here to become eligible. Those chosen will earn 2x the points towards Seize the Moment Challenge. Oh, man. All right, let me pull this back up again. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You're right. Hold on. Let's do that real quick. I won't do it for the full zoom. Only Gaia offers you these exclusive features. Bulk listing and delisting, Gaia Packs 1000 Stadium Edition, What are the? I don't. Two NBA Top Shot, one sneakers, and 10% chance of a ballers. Ugh. How much are these packs? I don't like. There will be no additional trading fee. So there you go. There. You know what I will say though, real quick on this, because listen, if this came to NBA Top Shot, you can bet your ass it's coming to NFL All Day as well, and then it'll also be UFC Strike, right? So if we assume that all of these are going over there, we can still talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I'll ask you this, right? If you move your moments over from your Dapper Wallet to the Gaia Marketplace, do you lose your Top Shot score? Right? Because if you take a moment off of if you send it to like Floaty for something like that, you lose your Top Shot score until you get that moment back. So I'm curious, what do you think? Do you think that that means we're going to lose some of that? Also, love that Nico says Pat McAfee ultimate moment when he tackled Holiday. I'm in. Man, I don't want to own a sneakers. I'm going to tell you that right now. Actually, you know what I should do? I should check my email first to make sure that they didn't email me about something so that I don't. You know what I mean? I don't want to be fudding something that eventually I'm supposed to promote. Little peek behind the curtain there, kiddos. Nope, they didn't, so I don't care. Back to the FUD. Yeah, I'm out. Wait, do we? So does that? Why are we saying that? Why are we saying that that's higher? How valuable is Top Shot score long term? Anyways, though, not trolling, just curious. No, but it's talking about like leaderboards. Leaderboards for Q drops, buying multiple packs, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be the same, but there will be something similar on NFL All Day and UFC Strike. Absolutely, they're always going to reward people who are heavily invested in and care about this stuff, right? So those packs are probably part of the deal with Guy. Yeah, absolutely. That's like it doesn't say how much they are, right? It doesn't say how much they are. Interesting. Secondary. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much that moves the needle. I guess because you can buy directly with Flow instead of sending your Flow to Dapper, but I don't know. For no additional fees for a limited time only. Okay, so fees are coming. Man. I don't know. All I know is get me those sneakers. All right. Anyway, so we're back. Let's go back to NFL All Day. Back to the gridiron. Yeah, I'm going to be lining up for that for the next pack drop for sure. I would love to see some stats on new users. I know we saw some. What did they say? Like 2,500 or 3,500, something like that, had lined up over the last. I mean, new accounts have been created since the initial like open beta. I would imagine the Odell Beckham Jr. is not the last thing, right? I imagine we get a few more bombs from Ian Rappaport of the NFL. But yeah, I don't know. I'm intrigued. Thank you, Yachty. It was Blazer time as we talked about the Gaia Marketplace. All right. Anyways, what else you guys got for me for NFL All Day? Anything else you're excited about? Put it in the chat. How's everyone cheering? Got him. Give us T.O. eating popcorn or Star Celebration in Dallas. Victor Cruz doing the cha-cha. Yeah, put those. Remember, we talked about this last week, I think, with the way UFC Strike is doing those hype NFTs, right? I'd love to see some of that, right? So, like, if you create an account on opening night of the NFL season, you will get a shot at one of these 4 free NFTs, right? Kind of like what they did with that Mahomes one, the seasonal ones or whatever. Yeah, give me T.O. That's my quarterback. Give me something like that. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking for. Man, I'm so fascinated by. I'll save this for the happy hour. I need to read a little bit more about the on Gaia thing and what that means moving forward with those moments coming to it. But just know it's coming. Joe Horn cell phone moment. That's another good one. I like that a lot. Need some viral code. Yeah. Yeah, right. We've got I almost called him Maury. Jim Mora. Was it Jim Mora? Playoffs. We had that one. We got if you want to crown their asses, crown them. Dennis Green, right? What else we got? What other coaching meltdowns can we have? Give some strike hype and a style touchdown celebrations. That'd be great too. That'd be great. Yeah, just some fun stuff, some fun free stuff. Some fun free stuff. I'm excited too for our first NFL all day regular season challenge. I want to know what they're going to look like compared to what we've seen so far. Oh yeah, you play to win the game. Good call. You play to win the game. Who's that? Herb? Ryan Leaf? I know. Poor Ryan Leaf though. That Ryan Leaf makes me sad. But yeah, I'm excited to see some of these early week 1, week 2 NFL all day challenges and how they're going to be different than what we've seen so far. Because right, they've mixed it up a little bit when you've like you get 5 of these 7 players. I wonder if it's like related to week football action, right? Is it going to be get 5 of the top 7 rushers, or is it going to be get me the all day debuts of the 5 top rushers from this week? Or 5, I don't know. You can't even do that because some debuts are like legendaries and stuff. I don't know. Mike says, okay, quick thoughts on Gaia will serve as the secondary platform for Dapper products. I struggle with why you need a secondary platform except for the higher fees. Yeah, I mean, I guess what you could say, Mike, the benefit of this, if we really want to expand our brains, the benefits of this, if you are like, I want all of my Top Shot all day moments, UFC strike moments, ballers, flunks, gargly goop, bananas, whatever next Dapper product comes up, you're going to want them all in the same place. I don't know why you'd want that, but if you do want that all in the same place, that is a benefit, right? Instead of going to the NFL all day platform or the Top Shot platform or the whatever platform, I do think, right, though, I wish someone would correct me if I'm wrong, but if moving your moments to the secondary marketplace, does that impact your Top Shot score? I don't know. All right, what else? We need a Madden. Boom! Tough acting, 10 acting. Ray Lewis dancing. There we go. Drivers, thank you. Speaking of drivers, the happy hour show is starting in 2 hours. The Plunge Father makes his return to the Team Hold stream. We're going to talk about the Manti Te'o doc and then whatever else we've been watching. And then at 4 o'clock, our boys, Mihal and James, are going to come on. And we're going to talk about some F1. We the People says, how active is the Gaia marketplace though? It's not very active, but I mean, again, I think like, I don't know. It's a good question. It's not very active. I need to think about it a little bit more. Do they give us the challenge details before the games like Top Shot, or do they decide after the games to prevent crazy bottlenecks? I don't know, JKs. I hope it's before. I think the speculative side of things is fun. I think it's fun instead of just buying after the fact. I think it's fun. How does it work on Floaty, Jeb? Well, you absolutely lose your Top Shot score when you move them to Floaty. So you absolutely do. This move seems like a play to placate the crypto bros. Yeah, I don't even know if it's that. I think secondary marketplaces are good. I think being able to move your moments elsewhere is good. I think having that access is good. I don't know if we need to do it. I don't know how I think like the ability to have it is good. I don't know if doing it is actually good. I feel like I just said nothing there, so I don't know if that makes sense, but I don't know. It seems like there's more skepticism in the chat than excitement. Is there anybody that's pumped about this right now with that news? Is there anybody that's pumped? I'm sure Kings of Cardio will reply with a good thing to it. But is anybody pumped about it? Would like to hear the news. My chat's a little, there's like a little delay. All right, hold on. Need you and the crew to get Odell moments, also me, because it's been a while since everyone has been mad, yelling, crying. I know, Nico, I was thinking about that for a while. It has been a while since one of us has had a sick pull. I will say, though, our Discord has been on fire lately. If you're not in the Discord, I'm going to drop a link to it right now. Get in there. But the Discord has been fire lately. I know that we had a couple people pull LeBron TSDs. I think that's pretty sick. We the people said, I think moments being in their own focused markets is more active than a collective of all moments. I like the access to do it, but wouldn't make sense unless it's active. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, the bulk listing and delisting, sure. I'll listen to conversations around that. Sure. You know what? I'll maybe Plunge will be cool talking about it because being Mr. Coinbase, I feel like he might have some thoughts on this on why it might be a good thing. But I tell you what, guys, I think we're gonna call it here, right? We're 50 minutes in. I got another 2-hour show coming at you in a little bit, so I want to make sure we're sharp, But I appreciate everyone being here today. Excited on Monday. So on Monday we'll be back to fire up some more NFL all day content, and on Monday, we'll go over the first week of preseason Rumble and see how we fared, see if anybody hit some stuff, kind of see if there's any information we can get from the games that we just saw and how the week played out that we can, put towards future lineups. You know what I mean? So we'll be back on Monday, but recommend coming back at 3:00 for our happy hour show to end the week, to end what has to be, I don't know, our 85th show of the week. But if you're not here, appreciate everyone being here this week. And I hope you guys have a great weekend, and we will see you later. We out.
Well, the top side streets are